Hello again, fellow citizens of Prescott, Prescott Valley, and Chino. If you watched the previous video on the former police chief of the Prescott Police Department hiding the flock safety contracts from the City Council and the public for almost 3 years, where we show you the actual evidence in the form of an email, you'll note that the video ended with the question of how much are we paying for this flock safety surveillance system? In that video, we showed that for 3 years, all the city had to show for all the surveillance was the recovery of a single stolen car from Phoenix. But how much did the technology cost so far? And what's it going to cost us, the taxpayers, moving forward? Now, with every government institution, there are countless funding buckets, and even with all the FOIA requests we did, we're really not certain we have the total costs. What we have ascertained is that they spent a little over $24,000 a month for the first 2 months of the trial period with flock safety. That ain't cheap. And then we did see one additional payment of $90,000. But here's a dirty little secret, the internal costs. We're never going to know what the department's internal costs truly are, such as training, managerial costs, or IT costs. Someone or more than one person at the department is the technical guru of the system and how it operates on the PD's network, communicates to the cloud, etc. And then there are the costs associated with data retrieval. As we understand it, in looking at multiple flock contracts, each time our police department does a search, there's a cost associated with getting that data. So let's break down what we have so far. Almost $150,000 spent on the installation of dozens of automated license plate reading cameras and 16 pan-tilt zoom cameras that we know of so far. And remember, we were initially told that it was just going to be the ALPRs, that they weren't going to install the video cameras. So all that money spent on mass surveillance of us, our families, our children, our grandchildren, with literally nothing tangible to show for it in 3 years. What happened to all the promises that they would catch the perps? What a waste. And don't think for 1 second they won't be adding their Aerodome drones and their Raven listening technology if we don't stop this. Let me ask you one final question. Despite our best efforts with all our FOIA requests, we've been unable to determine the total costs to you and me for the flock safety system. The total cost spent to date since they began the trial period, the annual cost, the yearly maintenance cost, and the cost per search. I assume the city manager has that number at his fingertips. After all, they're spending our money to have a corporation surveil us. Now, why do you think they're hiding that from us? And it will all be a budgetary line item every single year henceforth, unless we work with the city council and the mayor to put an end to it. Just like Sedona and Flag did to remove their flock systems. An easy way for you to help is to go to the Tract News website and sign the petition online to help eliminate this intrusion. Let's face it, our roads and our recreational areas like the town square should not be part of a surveillance network.